Ladies and gentlemen, the bull is dead, and long live the bull. So when I look at my portfolio, most of the stocks, even on the TSX Venture and the CSE, they are down more than 50% last year. So that's why I assume that the bull is dead and that the bull actually died last year. This is like the capitulation phase of stock markets. And but as always, in the darkest hour of the night, that's when more and more light will come, and that's when the greatest opportunities actually are. And in other words, the bull is awakening right now, and I see a great year for commodities this year and going forward. So at rockstoneresearch.com, I will soon show a series of articles and charts, like, for example, that the US dollar is poised for a massive correction, and this should do very well for gold prices. Or, for example, that the popular stock markets like the Dow Jones or the S&P 500, that they are heading for a massive correction right now. And So when people sell the Dow Jones or the popular stock markets right now, they're looking for ways to invest, and I think there's no other better place right now as resource stocks. And these people selling the popular stock markets right now, I think they made a lot of money in the last decades with those kinds of stocks. And the beauty is that the resource markets are so tiny and so small, and the stocks are so cheap right now that even a tiny drop of that liquidity, it will make the resource markets go fly and have a very good year. So at rockstoneresearch.com, I also cover a lot of stocks from the resource markets, and including cannabis and technology. And I invite you all to come to the booth here from Zimto, which is right at the left over here. And you should come not only because we are giving away very nice bags and some pens, but actually you can talk to some of those companies that I also cover with my newsletter, and you can talk to them and see why they are so good. And the bull is right next to our booth as well, and I think when you look in his face, you can see that he's ready to run. And some of the stocks I'm covering right now with Rockstone Research is, for example, Saville Resources, Commerce Resources, 92 Resources, Belmont, MGX Minerals, and XIMan Mining. And these companies, they're also at the booth here today, at the Zimto booth, and you can talk to them, and I cover them regular with my newsletter, which always comes out in German and in English. And for example, one of my favorite gold stocks right now is XIMan Mining, with the symbol XIM on the TSX Venture Exchange, and the stock is doing very well. It already doubled and it's trading at 50 cents right now. And I think with a market cap of around 12 million, I think they're still very cheap, and they're having a very good run, and it's a very fine stock. You should watch out for my new Rockstone report, which is coming out actually at midnight tonight. And its option partner, GGX, they just had a very good news release on Friday, and X-Men is probably going to have a news release on that as well, tomorrow on Monday. And they made a significant gold discovery in southern British Columbia, and they announced on Friday, the option partner announced something like 107 grams of gold and 880 grams per ton silver over 7 meters. And a week earlier, they also had very good drill results with I think 129 grams per ton gold, and it was, I think, 1.2 kilograms of silver, also over 7 meters. And this looks like a major discovery in southern British Columbia, and GGX even said in their news release that it looks like a mother lode discovery, and it could lead to a mother lode feeder system on their property. So I think it could be a very good year for XIMen and GGX this year. And actually the beauty of this discovery is that it's so high grade, but it's not very deep. It occurs at a vertical depth of around 25 meters. So I think it's very attractive for going into production pretty fast. And it's in southern British Columbia, and its infrastructure is nearby. Kinross is in that area, and I think it's one of my favorite stocks, and it's actually one of my biggest positions as well. Another company I'm covering is Belmont Resources. They are drilling for lithium in Nevada, around 50 kilometers away from the Clayton Valley, and they're looking for lithium brine. And they restarted drilling in December, and I'm expecting news very shortly here from them. And they have a partner with 25% right now interest. It's MGX Minerals, and they want to provide the technology to extract the lithium once they find the brine. Another company we are following is 92 Resources. They're looking for lithium hard rock in Quebec, and they just did a financing to start drilling there, and it's right next to a property they acquired from Osisko Mining, and they're right next to Midland. And Midland had a massive discovery right there with copper and gold. Another company I'm looking forward to see some news very soon is Saville Resources. They have a partner project with Commerce Resources in Quebec, and Saville Resources, I think they're just doing a financing to start a larger drill program pretty soon, and they are looking for niobium and tantalum, and it's whatever they found so far is very high grade at surface they found. And if drilling is going to find the source from those very high-grade niobium boulders, I think they could make a major discovery over there. And of course, Commerce is in the same area. They're looking for rare earths over there, and they just applied for a government grant in the United States because, you know, the United States, they're looking for deposits on the American continent that they can develop. And if they're going to get the grant from the government in the United States, I think this should signal a major rebound for Commerce Resources. Come to my website, rockstoneresearch.com. Everything I do is for free. I cover many resource stocks, and every report is in German and in English. Thank you very much.